That was just a continuation of the Bulls there. I had to give it a go. Nonetheless, not the easiest of tasks here, and it is eventually Cloud9 that shut it out, 16-10. But man, did that one look like it was going to go real bad.
I got a present for Jacob.
Uh-oh.
Jacob, this is some humble pie that I found you. That's for the 2-0 that you predicted.
Yeah, it's a rough one, huh, Jacob? You got anything to say on that?
Nah, I got nothing to say at all.
But you have pie now, so that's
yeah,
cool. Just
so
don't stick
I'm
your
a winner.
finger in it.
Nah,
I didn't bring you any utensils, so it's going to have to be with the hands. Yeah, sorry about that. But in this game, it wasn't pretty. It was the first half I really liked from Cloud9 because they were extremely decisive. They were being very assertive. You could see Golden very confident in his plays and his calls. They were very quick across the map. Dust 2 is still, it's the only map in the pool that you can play very spawn-based, right? But the fact that they've run out mid 3 times and just found opening kills off the back of Golden and Automatic, and they're not contested in those fights, is wild to me that they get away with that much room versus a team like NRG.
I was very surprised by how fast they were playing and how fast they were allowed to be played, as you said, right? Normally, when you look at these two lineups, you'd say that Breezy would win his duels, Ethan would win the duels, even Cirque would win the duels, but they weren't winning the duels, you know? It was Cloud9 all over, and yeah, I did not leave them many chances of winning this game, but I must say, you know, after that first half, that was actually pretty well played by Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, that first half certainly helped them to find that rhythm and actually eventually close it out, but you got to think it got pretty scary there for C9 after X amount of rounds slipped by, and then,
I think the positive for them is that they got to 15 so quickly, right? They got pistol and then they converted, and then it's when you're in those situations, to me, normally it just feels like a matter of time, right? You're going to try a bunch of things, you're going to throw stuff at the wall and see what kind of sticks, and they did. They got across the line on a force buy kind of eco mix round.
Well, Chad, let's stick something right here with your toys here, and let's see what you got for us.
So we got something on the drawing board. Now, this is multiple rounds that was thrown away by NRG within the first half, right? So we're going to be playing this one off here, and this situation, they lose the opening kill. Automatic's going to get it. We can get this so it follows in a little bit closer. Automatic's pushed out long. He's completely segregated. He can't be helped by his teammates right now, but he's going to get the kill onto Breezy. But look at what happens next. Ethan and Cirque know they need to be assertive in middle. They're going to go for a play, and Ethan's going to dry push mid doors because he knows Cirque's covering him and gets a free kill onto Vice. So that's great news. Daps reacts as well. He's going to push up a dark, and he's going to get information towards tunnels. This is all really good stuff. They're going to find themselves in a position where they do have a number advantage. They're moving around. They're putting Cirque back up to get information a catwalk. Everything here is going very well for the way that NRG are playing this mid-round situation. They know it has to be A. They know that it has to be coming through long because they're about to take down Rush. Now, the next thing that happens is very curious to me. Why does Tariq feel the need to get flashed through this smoke? I understand it's available, but it's not necessary. You have the number advantage. Now you put so much pressure. Cirque is isolated. He's stuck in a position that's very awkward for the AWP. They don't know he's there, but Ethan and Daps, they can just be held off by the utility for as long as they need. And what happens next is this is a CT smoke. It's actually really hurting Cirque in this environment. He can't do anything with the AWP. Sure, he can lie in wait, but there's no way for them to push on in and get any map territory because they don't even have to worry about this line anymore. That's being completely taken out of the Jules situation. They lose this round, and this is one of many situations in that first half that were thrown away from NRG. They lost a situation where Cirque had 3 opening AWP kills. They lost another one there that was a 4v3 situation in their favor. They had many situations, Trace, that they should have been converting that they just didn't.
Yeah, and that's a real unfortunate reality to this game. We do have another map. That was the pick of Cloud9, Dust 2. So now when we switch over to Train, NRG are going to have to be feeling just a little bit better. And a quick B-Stream update right now, Isris about to give Renegades an L on Dust 2. And, you know, I think everyone's kind of saying WTF at that point, right?
That's a big surprise too, isn't it?
RNG, NRG.
Not for me.
The letters, they don't work. Those 3 letters, apparently they don't work. They don't get wins early in the morning. Or in the middle of the day. It is the middle of the day.
Guys, everything that we've set up to this point was pretty much anti-Cloud9. So really quickly, tell me how this can go for Train.
It's still going to be an NRG winning Train. I have no doubt. And if they don't, I want another piece of pie here.
Oh, we can work that out. I think the string of rounds they got on that second half is very important to them going into the second map because they will be starting on the T side of Train. Yeah,
and that is where it all begins. Right here, we're going to Train, the second map of the series. Cloud9 could put NRG away, but there's a chance that they don't. Let's go ahead and head over to our commentators right now. We've got Anders and Moses, and I think there's a whole conversation to be had about NASA and I guess Makaleli.
Swedish players.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well,
felt really aggressive.
I was going to say we're really moving into dangerous, topics here.
Why are they bashing you on NASA?
I don't know if they were they? Why would you? Great American institution. Really done a lot of great work over the years.
Velcro.
Yeah, you know,
phenomenal.
All that stuff. Did put a man on the moon, if you believe that kind of thing.
Now we really are in dangerous territory, aren't we?
Oh, man.
Well, here we are on Train. Starting things out, Cloud9 NRG's second map of this series. Cloud9 with a 1-0 lead, and this is one that NRG must have, not just because they would lose the entire series if they lost it, but this is their map. They feel so at home on Train, they feel so comfortable. If they're going to drop this, that's really scary for NRG's future at this event.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I mean, that would also mean that they maybe took that loss on Dust 2 a little bit harder than they should have. Like, they should be able to bounce back here, you know? It was a pretty swift beating in some sense on that map, so you sort of have to just move on from it. They want to Molotov and smoke and then just go for it. It's going to be a huge explosion, isn't it? Oh, there we go. That's a really far-reaching Molotov, my God, all the way back towards the C connector, but Vice is ready, landing one headshot. It's automatic with the second, and following it up with a kill on Cirque. So, you know, good flashy setup so far for NRG, but they need to still get the kills. The bomb is down, but I'm not sure there's going to be quite enough here. Daps is low on health, and Ethan has been found out. They know where both the remaining Ts are. Oh, that's a beautiful headshot with the Glock, close range. He needs to do that one more time, and maybe it could work out. Cajun going to take down Ethan, and now it is all on Daps. I am not seeing this go really well for him at all. They do not. Oh, they have a kit picked up there on Rush. Yeah,
he needs to stick it.
Yeah, has to hold it down. They're actually delaying a lot, but Rush is going to get the kill, and they'll turn around for the defuse. That's scary.
Rush picked up that defuse kit as well on the way in. He had to find that. He had to go search for it on the floor. Nice pistol round. Vice's position, that one kill he gets is so crucial. Automatic bails him out of the second one, but they have to swing out so wide to eliminate him from the middle of that train. They exposed themselves to the players rotating in along that wall. That allowed Cloud9 to get one more and really give themselves an advantage. Pistol round picked up for C9. And if you're going to go into a map as the underdog on Train, CT side is where you'd really need to make your mark. Tarek goes for an early buy with that plant. Tarek Breeze have AKs, and he can't do anything with it. Long range, but that smoke should give Breeze the opening he needs. He knows that where the follow-up is coming from as well. He's starting to exert his will, but still the scout in play.
He's a little bit low on health, and now they've lost Ethan as well. Daps has a Galil, but he has no armor or... Yeah. Oh, wow. That is amazing. And that actually buys time. Cirque coming out with a kill on Golden Breeze, taking down Automatic. He put that Molotov out. If he hadn't done that in exactly that second, he would have been dead. And he gets the last kill as well for the quad. What a stunning round out of Breeze.
Yeah, that's so nasty. He gets all the entries needed. That even though Tarek doesn't get any kills, that fight takes so long because of the SMGs on the Cloud9 side that Breeze is able to get plenty of space coming out of ladder room. Well done. Nice return in the second round.
It's the little detail with the smoke and the Molotov, right?
That was fast. He saw that nade coming and he knew what was next.
Yeah, wasn't ready to take part in any kind of a barbecue at all. Golden trading places with Cirque there. Standing on top of the flames, so that'll happen. Now, mostly the scout. Oh, actually, Vice. Nobody checked up her.
Well, he's got one coming in from behind, and he's aware of the possibility. Peeks into the Molotov, gets a good amount of damage, but Tarek has gained way too much control inside. No one's going to expect this. Oh, automatic, excuse me. He does, but he's not prepared for it. Meanwhile, this round has so many points of danger. If Rush goes up this ladder, he could actually stop the bomb. And now he can wait below it if he chooses to. They're finally coming into this lower bomb site. It will fast flank, and they will not expect Cajun B. Tarek has already moved down this entire avenue. Cajun's going to stop this plant, and that's going to buy time for Rush to get into position. Cajun can't do anything else. Now they're still unaware of Rush's flank.
This is so ridiculous. That's twice they're trying to put the bomb down and getting stopped in the middle of it. They're going to be so angry at the end of this round. Rush now sneaking around. There's a lot of time here. 40 seconds to find some sort of kill here. Oh, he's looking the wrong way. Tarek up at the high ground, but he's also looking the wrong way. Nobody can find each other. If he just goes to hide here, Tarek is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, this eats so much time off the clock. If Tarek spends too much time clearing out these halls and being cautious, then he's not going to have time to fake the plan at all, and Rush might have the timing on this peak. He jumps up and he spots it. Oh, what a response!
He failed the jump, didn't he?
Saw the jump.
If he had got the jump, maybe he could have got the first shot off. Oh, it's hard to say. That was a good round. I mean, crazy, but...
Tarek's probably the one who had to be the most frustrated, seeing that he makes it all the way to the back of that bomb site without seeing anyone, and then his teammates die from players that he thought he had just passed by.
Yeah.
A lot of missed timings at that inner bomb site.
It's that thing worse when you're the guy planning, like the first guy who got killed by Cajun, when you're just like, you've got the, you know, the fingers on the buttons, and suddenly you're just gonna get shot with a deagle. Bit of a team kill. Breeze getting very excited with the AK-47. Gotta watch that friendly fire. Now Vice and Automatic gonna get chewed up here at the end. They put up, you know, a little bit of a fight there. Got
Decent
some kills.
fight. Yeah, got some dinks, a couple kills. 3-1 in the favor of NRG. This is where you should see Cloud9 reinvest. All rifles, no AWP on board for the defense.
I feel like we're keeping up a similar pace, even though it's NRG that are on the T side now. We're not, still a little bit aggressive. It's hard to do on train, though.
It'll slow down if Cloud9 can stabilize, right? The reason why they can go so fast is because there's no Molotovs in the choke points. No one's raining nades in. Now this utility that Cloud9 has, it's very valuable because they don't have the full kits.
Oh, yeah, running up a couple of people ready for them. Yeah, they're going to be chewed up here. That's a great spray down from Vice, but he actually had backup in Golden as well. I think he was in there with him, so they could have definitely done something either way.
They've lost the bomb now as well.
Sorry, Rush, I think it was.
It's an awkward fight. Golden probably thought he won that 10 times over. They don't have to worry too much about Breeze, though, because they have the bomb, they have it at the upper ramp. Cirque is going to try and make it happen. He goes for the jump. There goes Breeze, and there's the peek through the smoke. Vice comes up. 4 kills for him, 3 on the initial hold. This time, NRG get thwarted, and they don't do enough damage to really limit the economy. Now this can grow and build up. You're going to have a couple more Cloud9 players with Molotovs, with full utility. That makes things harder. Equally, the NRG side is hurting for money. Breeze has cash, so does Cirque, but everyone else is a little bit busted, so they're going to have a half-buy scenario coming into this, or force up some AKs, and a couple players are going to be real desperate.
Did they throw any grenades for that upper push?
No.
So they were just banking on the timing being quick and nobody expecting it.
They were banking on beating that rotation and being able to trade out that first kill and stream into the site before the rest of Cloud9 showed up. Vice had other ideas.
He definitely had different plans. This time down at Ivy, Golden right on that corner. Yeah, this is very scary. He's got a little bit of backup here. Actually, this could be a really great defense. He's going to buy some time, and as they're falling back, just sneaking in a kill and another one, in fact. Stealing them left and right. That's a solid defense. That's actually textbook. Showman should put that in the textbook.
That's a lot of investment for NRG that just goes to waste. Oh, Golden's got to be careful. Picks up the M4, back to the AK-47, and Ethan has a gap in that smoke, but he still can't win the fight. Golden just being very mobile. And they're trying to recover AK-47s inside the smoke. It's not happening.
Yeah, that was well done. So Cloud9 reasserting themselves now a bit in the game. Got to tie up the scoreline here at 3-3. That one AK picked up on Tarek. I mean, the time that's left should not be possible. They're going to get smoked up again, and that does force them forward. Good round out of Golden here for triple. Him and Cajun locking down Ivy, no problem. Actually, the fact that there was that double setup with him and Golden and Ivy, I think if they continue to see that NRG, that should give them a lot of options to exploit various things.
They'll be much more aggressive in teammate and ladder room if that becomes a consistent, factor of this defense. I don't think it will.
No,
be quite awesome.
We don't see it a lot, do we now?
No. That's just because you can delay that so long. Normally, like the way Astralis plays it, right, is you just keep rotating the players with utility to stall out Ivy for as long as possible. A lot of different options on how to defend that part of the map.
It's one of those things, like I said, if you did find out on the T side that was happening for a number of rounds, definitely you could have a lot of options. But 4 people early on in A, looks like they're going to try and flash their way into the B bomb site. One early kill here could make it a little bit interesting, although Vice very good with the orc spray. Yet again, a triple for him, and the bomber will go down at least, but not really much more than that. It's not bad at all.
That was a nice little flick.
Off the wrist.
Yeah, a couple triple kills inside for Vice, so not bad on the defense.
No, he's had a good game so far. He's been enjoying life.
4-3 in the favor of Cloud9. This time, it's going to be a much stronger purchase for NRG, but the AWP is out in Automatic's hands, as we saw in that previous round. We'll have to see how well he can do with that on the CT side. Cirque, not yet to bring the AWP out on the T side. Actually, excuse me, Breeze is going to buy him one and drop it over, so he'll have the AK-47.
Well, so far it's been Vice who's really been solid on that B-bomb side, but if I had to pick like a win, factor for Cloud9, it actually would be Automatic with the AWP on this map for me.
All right, here we go. Golden flexing a little bit towards Ivy in front of the Molotov, and he might... Ooh, okay. The smoke out is going to let them know that he's actually pushed up. Now it becomes the question of how does NRG want to handle this? A lot of utility being used in towards T-mid. Nice kill from Cirque. That's Automatic getting it into an off angle to watch in towards the mid connector. That should alleviate the pressure, because Golden surely will have to fall back now that he's expended so much utility. Doesn't really have anything to stall that out longer.
Still sort of looking that direction, but they're keeping an eye on him. I think Daps is sort of fluctuating back and forth to try and see what's going on down there. Just ticking to the minute mark here. Oh, okay. Just showing his shoes. New pickup. Just quick flashing a little bit for Rush. Nothing happening so far. Are they going to try and double him? Yeah, they do want to do that, but the bottom guy goes out, and then it's just like a machine, like conveyor belt for headshots, Moses.
Yeah, they just dropped. The second guy just falls right into it, doesn't it? Nice double kill from Rush in this position from Vice could be everything. He's moved out of it for the moment.
They want to do it again? Surely not.
Oh, well, they don't even land that time. They just start shooting ahead of time. If they don't clear out Vice, which is really, really tough to do, oh, that's a free kill, and now he can buy so much time. Here's the rotation in. Cajun with the AWP. He doesn't want to peek just yet. He sees them move into the site. There's the peek from up top, but Cajun straight went out. A 2-on-1, but Daps has a real opportunity here.
Yeah, he does, but they're really close to him. He must have heard someone running behind. Now he's got his back turned to the AWP, and as a general rule, that does not work out well.
No, but he had to get aggressive somewhere, right? And with the sound cues, he doesn't know how long it's going to be until he's wrapped upon. Nice patience from Cajun B far back. 5-3. Good recovery for C9 after losing Automatic early.
There was a part of me that wished that Rush would have killed the next two people dropping down. It would have been funny, just feeding him.
That's fair. I would have been fine with that as well. But this time, Daps just starts shooting. Rush already very low. I believe we have a timeout called, a tactical from NRG to talk things over. They are stumped after that 3-round streak. They lost the pistol, won the second, third, and fourth, but haven't blanked ever since. 4 in a row now for C9.
What if in the future, Moses, you do that double stack, but then you have more people who are like ready to pile on in. So like you do like 3 or 4 people who just all sort of like drop on top. You just keep
going until he runs out of bullets.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I don't know how that plan would work, but I like the idea. I think we could experiment with it. Maybe tweak it, add in a flashbang.
Yeah, it's getting really fancy, isn't it? but yeah, certainly it's a good visual, I think. 5-3, a very open game. I think like NRG they're not too sad about being at 3 rounds right now, playing T-side on train. But if Cloud9 continue to pick it up and continue to build, sort of have the Molotovs to buy time and prevent rushes and everything, that could still make the game a little bit hard on them, I think. We'll see how that works out. Vice, again, has been a really good player in this bomb site.
He's been solid. Golden as well towards Ivy has just been a menace, a nuisance, I guess maybe would be the right word for NRG. He's done a pretty good job when they've attacked it, but his presence there and getting aggressive and having information is really hurting NRG. This time it's much more calculated, much more cautious from the offensive side. They don't want to, with no AWP, a little bit afraid to actually peek into some of these sites, so likely wanted to just turn this into an inner hit. 4 players congregating in these box halls.
It looks like they want to smoke C connector from over the white holes there. Or at least they could have done that. Let's see if that actually is going to happen. I do like it when people are creative with that kind of thing. Yeah, so there we go. The smoke landing right back there. Always a wonderful little twist Automatic with the AWP though, and that's a nice lineup here. Cirque as well behind him. And Vice down here again. He's been very solid with it. Going to be finally finishing off Cirque. There's Automatic close range with the AWP, and actually he got picked off. Otherwise, if he had put out that Molotov, because they don't have a smoke, that would have really messed them up a little bit.
Yeah, but they got the entries they needed to make this flank very dangerous. Cloud9 has no idea what's about to hit them from behind. It's Breeze the whole way from Ivy. He's got a Galil, spotted one. Not even going to go for trigger discipline, just wants to be the distraction, and he's got the follow-up. Cajun no time to react, and Rush not able to find him either. What a great round from Breeze, a great flank, all due to some solid trades on the way in.
Yeah, they really made that work. That's a hard call to make for Breeze, right? Because obviously we do like trigger discipline, but sometimes if you wait 2 seconds longer and one of the guys that you let live a little bit, if he gets a kill on one of your teammates, it's like, well, now we've really...
In that scenario, before the retake has actually begun, take the first kill you see, because it's going to cause them to turn around. Like, they have to address you, right? They're not. It's not like they can push forward to get some safety of being on the bomb train or anything like that.
Okay. That is so aggressive. Oh, I'd be so mad. Smokes off the Molotov and then just run through it.
Uses a lot of utility from the C9 side. They're going to be, I mean, they're going to love it. They're going to be fine with it. Gets away with 4 HP, but remember, that's 2 smokes. It's a flashbang all to get that kill. Not bad whatsoever. And Cajun's even going to spot one in ladder room. So good intel on what's coming. I think Golden even spotted 1 or 2 more at range when he pushed Ivy. And again, this is just going to funnel them, it feels, towards that inner bomb site. All of a sudden, the outer bomb site feels very restricted because you don't have access to Ivy.
A couple of more grenades being set up here.
Listen, there's only so many times you can walk out the upper ramp without utility. They're very fortunate Automatic did not get a double in the last round.
Well, they set up with a flashbang. Now they're pushing in. There is a pretty good defense here, but it's being picked apart one at a time. I think 1 more second and Cajun would have been pushed up so far that it would have been a real crossfire. But they should have hit the timing when he was just far enough back that Vice and him couldn't really combine for anything. Now, it's an interesting duel. Jumping up here would certainly be dangerous. Circus got it lined up, and I think Golden and Automatic, as much as they want to try and retake this, they might want to try and save the AWP. Not going to be possible this time, and Automatic flanking in. He's going to go down as well. That's going to tie it up. 5-5. And Ethan with 3 kills.
Importantly, that's going to take the money away from the defense. They don't have anything they can invest here. Everyone's sitting right around 2,500 or below. So NRG have done it. Nice timeout called, 2 rounds off the back of it, and you've grinded yourself into a advantage situation where you're about to take control of this half. Vice not wanting fist bumps, subscribing to the Anders Bloom theory of lack of impactful fist bumps.
Gotta save them for the right moment, Moses.
Yeah.
You can't, if you just do it, as sort of a routine, it doesn't really work out, you know? I think it's true with, with everything, right? Gotta put the passion in.
All about passion.
I'm all about that. It's important part of life. What are you passionate about these days, Moses? Tell me about it.
All Counter-Strike these days.
Just all about that.
My year's been pure Counter-Strike.
Well, that is good. I mean, I think that's fortunate, considering where we happen to find ourselves at the current moment. So,
yeah, it does seem to be a good place.
Glad to hear it.
Well, the nice thing now is also with resetting the economy, you kind of take away Cloud9's early utility with the Molotovs. So if you're NRG, the playbook opens up a little bit more. You can choose to be more aggressive. You can choose to take these heads-up fights. Daps is going to lose that to Golden, who we've normally seen over towards Ivy.
Yeah. What kind of communication do you think that spawns on NRG? Because they obviously know that, so...
It might, I mean, it might be something where they try and take advantage towards Ivy like right now, but unfortunately, because even with the switch, the smoke just holds them off for so long. That is a big-time kill in mid. Nice pop flash from Tarek, nice frag from Ethan, and Cajun's going to have to give up Ivy as well. Now that they have access to this outer train yard, he can't do a whole lot in terms of sticking around, and even just spamming through smoke, you're not safe. Good rotation from Vice. Still a 3-on-3, but Golden doesn't really have the health to get into a battle.
No, he does a little bit of damage there onto Tarek. They still have plenty of time, NRG, to find the last 2 fights here and try and see if they get onto that bomb site. Oh, that's Automatic, yeah, wrapped on. Not going to be working out in his favor. So, Vice, if he could have got the kill on the guy planting the bomb right away and sort of prevented that, maybe there would have been a chance for the 1 versus 2, but it does not happen. So NRG, now they're really far ahead. Like this is a great first half for them already.
I think this will skyrocket now. You can see they're feeling a little bit more comfortable with the scenarios that they're presented with. Even Ethan just having the guts to just kind of peek out in towards the team mid. Yeah, with a flashbang, but that's a nice battle overall for Tarek. He climbed that ladder, and I believe he even saw Automatic and spotted him out earlier, so kind of had the idea someone was going to be on bomb train. Using this pop flash and angle to stop anyone from getting into ladder room, which means it's safe for them to just stream out of this smoke, and you're just kind of challenging Cloud9 with these deagles, with the pistols to say, you better hit all headshots. Vice very quickly the last one left.
Yeah, he lost all of his friends, you know, really quickly. And he's gone, you know, a couple of seconds, so there's really no time to mourn any of that. So I guess that is good news. 14th round coming up. Some money back in the hands of Cloud9, but the desk, I feel like, did warn us. They did say that that NRG, and I think you said the same thing, that NRG should be pretty confident on this map. Yeah,
this is a map that they've always enjoyed in their series. So I mean, if they were going to lose this to Cloud9, that would have been a bit shocking to me. Because NRG for me still, I don't know. I feel like they should have better results to their name, or more like confidence-inspiring results. But ever since this Tarek pickup, which is better on paper, it seems like they haven't been able to reach that same peak we used to see them at. So I think this kind of pickup is still a small hitch in their plans, is that it's not working out as seamlessly as maybe they thought.
Well, I think it's always hard to know that, right? Whenever you make that kind of thing work. I mean, I think nobody doubts how good Tarek is, but you know, you never know once you actually put it into play. Someone has left their chair.
Never a good sign. Headphones are off as well.
Headphones
so
off.
all the warning bells ringing.
Yeah. What is the next level beyond that? Like, how bad could it really get? Like
nobody at their computers.
Leaving their computers entirely.
Unplugging the mouse.
Yeah, unplugging the mouse. Then you're really
in for it.
You know it's bad. But don't worry, I'm sure it'll be figured out right away, and we'll get people back onto the server again and continue the game here. 8-5 in favor of NRG. Second map, if you are just joining us. First map was on Dust. It was heavily in favor of Cloud9. They really did a great job. So
yeah, they battered them.
Oh no, they're handing out their cell phones, Moses.
Oh dear.
Oh no. That is definitely bad news.
Go for some tweets.
Going for, yeah, we definitely social media. Want to do that. Tweets, maybe a selfie on Instagram.
Yeah, they're laughing and looking at each other and joking, and that's usually a sign that, you know, something not so funny has actually happened.
What is the most likely scenario? Somebody tripped over the server cable?
No, the server's still up.
All right.
We still have the server up. I don't know what the scenario is. Maybe I actually have no clue.
You have no clue.
3 players are now gone from the server.
I am liking this jacket you're wearing. It makes you feel like, yeah, it feels like you could be sort of like an assistant professor or something.
There's no elbow pads, so we're not fully there. Not the head professor.
Yeah, you could. We should try and find that for you. I think that would actually be
elbow
cool.
pad jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that.
We should go though.
Either way, we're gonna go to a quick break while this gets figured out, and when we come back, we should have everything solved and figured out for you. So stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was, I kind of wanted the break to go on a little bit longer. That was a great track. Was this like a little bit of a Santana kind of vibe?
Yeah, I saw you up here dancing.
I was into that. That was very good. Like some of the guitar solo in there.
Yeah, you liked that?
Yeah, I'm really big on guitar solos in general.
You've been asking around for some new music. We gotta hook you up with some new tunes, some playlists.
Yeah, well, Henry's got some really great stuff.
Henry does have some good playlists.
Yeah.
If you like that older rock style.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. Especially, anything with like a good guitar solo in it, I'm into. Well, here we go. We're back from the break, resuming the action at 5-8 in favor of NRG, playing the T-side of Train's second map here. Best of 3 CORSAIR DreamHack Masters in Dallas, Texas, and well, it is looking a little bit rough for Cloud9 at the moment here on the second map.
Yeah, once NRG broke their economy, they have really struggled to get back into it, to get a grip on this match. Switching into a double op setup here, kind of the last-ditch effort for these final 2 rounds of the half, trying to get up towards 7. Vice has been good inside, but he's had a lot of attention put on him, but there's only so many times you can kind of deliver under those conditions. No rotation just yet for him, playing very, very far back, which makes me think there isn't actually going to be a rotation over to cheat to the B bomb site. That's going to help. A second kill as well. He stands tall one more time. Good job from Vice, but again, you got to go back to NRG. That's 3 times now they've just tried to walk out the upper ramp with no nades.
Yeah, they're pushing their luck on there.
Yeah, and I mean, at some point it's going to bite you, and here we go. Vice, he had a triple kill on a gun round earlier where they just walked out upper ramp. He's got a double kill this time around, and it's a 2-on-5. Even with no smokes, Cloud9 should be able to have this, but they got to be careful. That's a good kill from Sturk, and actually now they're chiming in. Now they're kind of finally building up into it, but there's no kits. They got to do a full 10-second defuse. He must stick this. Rush cannot go down.
Yeah, Sturk, oh, he's running for it. That's close, but they're going to be able to get it. I feel like when you're doing one of those sort of naked walkouts up on the high ground like that, there's like a close periphery where you're hoping to catch somebody.
Yeah.
Because if they're far off in the distance, like the amount of angles you have to cover just becomes so huge, you know. You almost want to find someone who's like, you know, preferably looking the wrong way and not expecting it.
You're banking on like an awkward timing, catching someone like moving to a new position or a trade of some sort. Another tech. Sturk is not having a good time.
What has he done? We need backup. We need help. He's what's the best guess? Kicking the PC.
I'm trying to think of what it yeah, kicking the PC wouldn't be that thing. Maybe loosened up a cable.
Maybe he's got like I don't know, magnetic soles in his shoes, and that's messing with the computer. I don't know if that's a thing, but
I don't think it's a thing. Have you seen anyone with magnetic soles? I saw an AMA one guy with an electric engineer who put magnets in his fingertips.
Oh,
so when he was
why?
like tinkering inside of electronics, he could feel when he was close to like a certain kind of, I don't know.
Oh, he could pick up like screws off the ground with no issues.
I mean, I guess that's. I don't know how powerful
fingers do that anyway.
I don't know how powerful the magnets were. I don't think they like actually attracted things to them. I think it was just like a faint buzzing sensation, so he knew when he was close to metal.
Okay, well, I mean,
I could be talking crazy, but I know it did happen.
Okay, well, I'm interested in this whole like sort of human modification thing. I think it's an interesting topic.
You have a lot of areas you could improve with yourself with technology.
Oh yeah, I mean, just even to get back to normal would be amazing. So.
Yeah, that'd be an investment though.
It would be a real investment.
You'd have to actually become half robot.
Start some sort of crowd sourcing thing, you know. fix Anders.
Please help Moses fix Anders. Can't take it anymore.
Yeah, well, we'll start collecting money next year. It's round number 15, and again, NRG just a terrific job. Automatic with an opening kill there, Tarek, who has actually been taking this fight in main a fair bit, even with the AK-47. This time was not up for the job, and he's going to go down.
So that's such a nice luxury to have, though. A little bit of pressure taken off of Cloud9, so no one has to peek. Golden can just hold this off angle. Rush going to get close up towards team mid. Once again, 4 players outside for the defense, and Golden should have the advantage, but what a peek from Sturk. That's so quick.
He actually did that, like, strafe crouch, like, 3 or 4 times getting into that, but, like, he tried to guess that off angle, like, 3 other times, and then, like, the final time he was just correct. That was kind of interesting. You just see him sort of, like, edging his way forward, doing the same thing.
That's so fast. Still a strong defense outside, but again, it's NRG going to readjust, and they might actually go all the way towards inner, and if that happens, double nade down into ladder room.
I guess a bit too far.
Yeah, Vice has rotated over now, and we just saw that he's been a beast, 122 ADR. If that bomb dropped all the way down, that would have been a disaster. They're very fortunate that they only lose 1 player. Daps gets away with one peeking down there with the bomb.
Yeah, but now this is still getting very predictable, isn't it? I feel like Cloud9 might just get a 7th round here. It's 4-3. There's only 25 seconds. They sort of know that they have to go for this. And Vice, again, in a great position. He's going to do the damage, taking out 1 and buying more time. Automatic on the cross, going to be picking up Ethan, and that leaves Sturk in a 1 versus 3. If the bomb was down, that would be one thing. He's also going to get shot at the back, but Automatic will beat them to it. Triple for him. And that will be 8-7. And we're going to go to a halftime insight here with Frankie.
Join me back at the A LAN area, and behind me, NRG again, uncharacteristically quiet. Usually Sturk is yelling his head off at these things, and instead the most noise I've heard from him is his frustration with his team speak, and that's the reason why we had that technical pause. Now they're in a really good position, of course, because there's a round up and they've got through that tricky T side, so they're going to be feeling pretty confident going into this one. But Cloud9 actually are feeling more together than I've seen them in a long time, so you'll just have to wait to see if they can make it a 2-0 after the break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half going to be coming up here after a couple of tech issues. Did we find out what it was, Moses? Something in TeamSpeak, something with the PC.
I don't know. Guardian smashed his computer, so I mean, no one knows what's going on anymore.
Guardian smashed his computer.
Yeah, he's broken the screen on the side. He's had a blunder.
All right, that's a story we need to follow up on, I feel like.
Yeah, we can catch up with that one a little bit later. We'll catch in and see how the repairs are going. Either way, pistol round started in this second half. Cloud9 down 7-8. They were incredible on their T side of Dust 2, but a lot of liberties afforded just by the way that map is so open that are not going to be here on Train, and Cirque has a very deadly position. Rush is going to be the first to turn this corner, and he's going to clear it. He's going to crawl. He's going to crouch, and he's going to find the entry. Into the bomb site we go, but the rotations are here quick. Already 3 members of NRG to hold down this bomb site. Another one for Vice as he pushes forward, and Rush is still at the point of attack all the way down. That is an exclamation point of a hit.
Oh. A couple of headshots in return, but yeah, he really played a game on him, didn't he? Just crouching in for that shot, although Breeze will pick up one more kill there, and now it's on automatic in Golden. There is a smoke on Breeze as well, would definitely force somebody to come in and peek for the defuse, and automatic taking a fight. It's going to take a little while there. Golden will follow it up and back around the corner. He gets the reload and the shot as well. That was a last-second reload, wasn't it?
I think Tarek actually ran out of bullets. Sounded like he didn't shoot off that second shot coming up next.
Man.
8-8.
Good way to get the second half started after, a little bit of a dip in the action with the break and everything, you know?
It's both pistols now one for Cloud9, but in the first half, NRG was able to respond immediately with a fast AK-47 and Galil buy in the second round. Here, they're going to bring out 3 scouts again.
Love it. I think it's not necessarily as good as could have been on Dust 2, but I still respect it.
I think once Cloud9 starts to hear all these scouts shooting, they're just going to be prompted to hit that inner bomb site. Why go and mess with the outer yard? Especially because you only have 3 smokes, right? You don't have a whole lot of utility to play with. You can't do a full set piece outside and kind of neutralize and get those scouts behind the smokes. The best bet is to just go inside where you can get into the bomb site quick. Don't have to be overexposed to the action. A couple smokes will do it. This is just a small distraction. And Golden can turn into a lurk, or he can actually be the aggressor. He can try and just go find 1 kill, and whether he gets it or dies, the inner hit will come in. And they found the timing. Daps, and this gun switch has nothing to do, even a tag, but there's no real way to get it the angle onto this attacking Cloud9 army.
Save the scouts.
Save him.
Yeah, get him, get him working later on. It's not worth it. Tarek could stick around. We've all been in that position with Daps, haven't we? Just caught with your pants down.
So it's a long... Yeah, can you go on?
I was kind of leaving that up to you, Moses. I feel like you were...
That sidewalk position is a very long route to fall back on, right? It's pretty nerve-wracking when you're actually retreating across the sidewalk. Please don't jump down. Please don't jump down.
Yeah. Well, this was one of those times where it... I mean, he did have the CC as well. Maybe it would have been tricky to get a lot done, but still.
Takes that extra, like second or so to get that gun out?
Yeah.
Feels real sluggish.
It does, but on the other hand, before they made that change, the open CC combo was getting out of control.
It was it wasn't getting out of control. It was long past out of control.
Yeah.
It was unreasonable.
There were especially, I mean, sort of people like JW just, it's like, we finally got close to him. He's missing the op shots. He's got the CC.
I mean, ironically, Smiths was one of the guys who made a big name with that combo as well.
True, he did actually start to do really good job. Well, the scouts were saved, so, or at least that is exciting to me. See if they can put them to better use this time. They're being a little bit more aggressive. They waited around the last time, and this time they want to do a bit more. The jump. It's so unfortunate, isn't it? But that's a great fall. That's the bomb. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, and the follow-up as well. Breeze, the takedown, Cajun B. The bomb has been lost. The scouts are wreaking havoc, and Ethan, back around the corner. They have the bomb on the other side. He's tagging up one more. This is so frustrating, and another tag comes in. They're getting chewed up. This is working every bit the way you'd want.
Well, Rush has done it now. Baited into a peek with the bomb, and Vice is left to try and recover the pieces. Automatic is tagged. You have to imagine he would come in second, but Vice with this AK-47 needs to do work. Breeze has armor and an AK that's salvaged.
Vice has got, well...
They both have utility, right? It's just a matter of this is not exactly the easiest way to fit utility into these random corners.
It's really not. It's a good position for Breeze here. Yeah, oh, he's going to get one more kill. Triple in this round for him. Sort of anticipating it. The bomb, the topic of this whole round. They do pick it up, but it's only 25 seconds. There's a quad kill for Breeze in the round. That is, well, unexpected.
And that's why you save scouts. I mean,
that's it.
Even with the mistake from Rush, those were some sick scout shots from Breeze.
They really were. You know who had like at least a month or something, maybe a couple of months, where he, you know, did a lot of damage with the scouts at some point?
Who's that?
Neo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there were like there's a while where he just wrecked everybody with it. It was really interesting. Don't know why he stopped doing it.
As if you can choose to just wreck people. Oh, that's a nice nade. Yeah. That's a really nice nade. That's going to soften things up. NRG should be able to clean this with relative ease. 3 players in that main choke point waiting for a flashbang. Here come the utility. Molotov going to force him to the right of Tarek, but he's going to want to peek it. A little bit blind, and now, oh, caught out. Never took a fight. Using his utility. That's the opening. That front man needs to have gun out. Tarek gets caught for free, but thankfully everyone's here to recover. More scout madness inside the site.
Cajun, he's going to pick up that kill. I'm shocked that Cloud9 have done so much in this round just because of how much damage they took before the fight happened, but it's like once the fight was happening, it was just right on top of NRG. Daps is going to pick up that kill though on Cajun, and that will leave Golden with the bomb, yes. And
he's made this decision so fast though that he can actually go anywhere he wants.
Yeah, they don't have a smoke or a Molotov or anything. Gonna try and fake it out. I mean, if someone was flanking, that would be a flash that could maybe give something away, but I think they were too far away to really hear it and react to it. Now he's just waiting. Must win the first fight. He's gonna be successful in that, and now he gets back behind. Oh no! My God! That is a ridiculous pre-fire. What a god!
Oh Lord, he just clotheslines him.
Yeah, that is. This first kill, a little bit messy, but he hears the sound.
It's all you can really do. I mean, if you don't get an immediate headshot either, like that narrow of a corridor, you're just dead to the pre-fire from the CT. He almost had to pre-fire himself. All right, so Cloud9 get away with the lucky one, but that's all well and good. 10-9, they still have the lead. NRG going to try and respond immediately. They have an AWP, but Tarek just stuck on a pistol. But getting that close up while the AWP can hold the off angle. Cloud9 are in trouble if they ever want to come back to this mid choke point.
Yeah, well, that smoke that's going to make them check any corner, right?
Yeah, that'll let you know.
Wow, I can't believe that he actually did that. Golden is, again, such an exciting player.
I don't remember it being this way when he was on Fnatic. I'm wondering if they maybe messed up those Molotovs. Double Molotov to the right. Maybe one was meant for the left. But either way, no one's really being too aggressive with it for the moment. Vice just with a MAC-10.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, he wasn't really this way on Fnatic, but he still made them win round. I mean, that was sort of the turning point, at least in my opinion, was when they started to sort of bring him in, and he actually did do some really good in-game leading. Opening up this round with a kill on Tarek, and then Breeze goes down. That's Vice with the MAC-10.
Still a chance to be recovered, though. Look at the HP on Cloud9. It's so important they actually win those 2 fights outside because Inner was closed off. Cajun just eats a ton of damage for no progress. Now Ethan's starting to recover. Vice trying to be sneaky. They're going to come out of ladder room. Cirques even things up, and they're still so far from the bomb site. An important trade from Rush. And now we can move forward with these AUGs. The scope at range. Doing some work, but Cloud9, they make the decision, bail out, get over to this B bomb site, and it's essentially this deja vu. It's the same exact round as previous.
Yeah, and in some sense, meaning no disrespect to Golden, I'd be a lot more scared of automatic in a 1 versus 2 in this kind of scenario. See if he's going to live up to it. He's going to be going, again, aggressive, trying to see if he can get behind them. They are right on top of the train. Did they learn anything from last time? He's going to pick up the 1 kill now, just waiting for it, and Daps is out there. Automatic sees it. That was all the info he needed. Knowing where that second player is enough, and he's going to go for the fight. Oh, Daps is going to win it instead for the triple. Really well done. I would have picked automatic to win that a lot of the time.
Could have played that timer a little bit slower paced. Went for that peak. I don't think he expected Daps to be wrapping around at that kind of an angle against that high train. But certainly that bomb is planted at long range for him. So Daps gets a little bit of redemption. And NRG close out a 3 versus 5, able to pick off the low health players when necessary, and automatic not able to complete the clutch.
Yeah, well, you said it early in the round, right? The damage definitely came back to have an impact there. Breeze at 21 kills. He's doing a good job at the moment.
Yeah, he really is. He's a scary player when he gets going. Automatic is going to lead the way out mid for his team with the AK-47. He's in position. He wants a duel, and he's found it. Doesn't go as clean as he wants. Not even close. Probably thinks he should have had that frag, but now he's at low HP, and inside, Tarek is being swarmed, but he's coming out on top of it all. Pistols out. Action everywhere. Cirque to cover. Cirque to hold the line for his teammate. And now to go try and find this last kill. Automatic is rotated over. Cirque's got him. 11 to 10. NRG take the lead.
A good bit of friendship going on over there. Cirque making sure nobody could get close to him. You like to see that kind of a thing. NRG now at 11 to 10. So slowly pushing things in the right direction. Getting not a huge economy building, but some of the players are starting to, pick up on it a little bit. Cloud9, though, have a bit of a choice to make. I mean, they could go for AKs, but not a lot of other things. And I think one of them would have maybe pistols, yeah. So, yeah, but they're going to go for it. They're going to keep the pressure on during the timeout here.
I think you kind of got to try for it. I think NRG's defense is going to get really suffocating, and they can buy enough to be dangerous, right? Plenty of utility, 4 AK-47s. Automatic's going to be back to a deagle. It's a chance here for NRG, though, if they can win this, to really rocket themselves forward into a strong lead down the stretch.
22nd round. Enough utility to put out a couple of grenades to stop any kind of an early rush. And actually, they're pushing up double into main. That's so aggressive, and that's not what they were looking for at all. Rush able to capitalize. Golden taking a fight on top of the Molotov, and Cirque going to be taking down Vice, so that's kind of a shame.
Starting to see Cloud9 get sloppy, though, and I think it's due to the fact maybe feeling uncomfortable on this T side of Train. But, I mean, one more time, the bomb goes out first into a situation where no one else is ready to commit, and they drop it on the ground. That makes things so much easier for NRG. Bomb actually committing to a fight inside of a Molotov.
And that's after you get the opening kill. So
I mean, you can see the thought process. I don't mind the play so much. The only issue is you were holding onto the bomb, right? Like, that play is fine because you realize that kind of a push, you're trying to take advantage of someone who's having to retreat, who's having to find cover on the back foot, and you have the advantage in that fight. But inside of the Molotov with the bomb is a crazy way to take it. And then it's a fight that you can't back out of. Once you're committed and the bomb drops, there's nowhere else you can go. You can't, adjust the fight whatsoever.
Why is Vice picked up Zeus?
Why not? It's cheap, affordable, a lot of fun.
This is a selling point, but what about the, efficiency of it, Moses? Does it produce any results?
Stewie won a clutch against Valda with Zeus the other day.
All right, well,
yeah.
There we go. We got it all. I am a fan of the Zeus. I like it, but
it's a bit weird for the T side, right? Because you have to actually chase someone down to get close enough to use it.
Maybe if the game was based on realism, you could set the C4 off with it. It does require electricity to set C4. So.
Can you actually just tase some C4 in real life though and set it off?
I'd guess yes, actually.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not an expert on explosives, but I would
thank God for that.
Yeah, a lot of people thankful for that kind of thing. But yeah, I guess so.
Oh no. Oh, this, surely not. Surely they're not dropping this. There's a flank from ladder room. That should be able to seal it. Oh, nice kill from Daps, and he's taking them off the bomb plant with the Molotov, and he's going to clean it up. Nicely done on the flank.
That got so close. Like, why?
I got real sketchy. Well, I mean, it's part of it is the deagles, right? The deagle with that one kill from automatic, it really messes with who's watching what on the defense, and then those P250s and Glocks. You take your attention away for 1 second, and you can get swarmed easily, and that's just what happened. 13 to 10.
Yeah, some better equipment back in the hands now of Cloud9. Aggressive push, Cage, he just dives to the left there. Otherwise, that could have been brutal. That's an amazing grenade landing right in the face of Rush, though. So they're going to back off on the aggression, but still, they got something done.
That'll help them later, certainly. Cloud9 want to do just a typical split. 2 Ivy. Take control of box halls, and then eventually come down ladder to join up with your teammates at all the different choke points. Problem is, Tarek being aggressive towards T-mid. There's only one player there, and again, that is the bomb on Rush. If he's the one who has to come out T-mid all on his own, Tarek, if he drops him, that's a real detriment to the tactic.
Fire, grenades, Ethan down to 9. That might have been one of the most effective uses of that combo I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
I feel like people tried that a lot, and very often it does absolutely nothing, but this is really something. Yeah, Ethan backing all the way out of there for good reason. 40 seconds on the clock, and if they want to collapse on this bomb side, it's going to have to be real soon, and they're actually backing off with the bomb.
Might be a fake. They might turn this into two players out Ivy and towards the inner bomb site. Yeah, he could find out everything here, couldn't he?
Right on the edge. Cajun looking for it. He's going to win the fight. Quick headshot for him. Good job on Cajun. Breeze going to catch what otherwise would have been a great flank here through CT spawn. Golden actually challenging the Molotov, and I'm not sure he's ready for it. Breeze goes down, bomb goes down as well, and now it's a 4-on-3 here.
Oh my God.
A lot of damage. This is such a chaotic round. Golden is dropped next, so still a 3-on-3 here, and coming up the ladder now with another flank here. Rush ready and waiting for it. If he wins this fight, I'm not sure they can. Oh, but he won't. Ethan will take him down. Revenge for the grenades earlier. Cajun with the kill. This round is absolutely all over the place, but that bomb is so far ticked now. It's Cajun going down next, and all on automatic. They're on the bomb, ready and trying to defuse it. Circus going to get the kill. Absolutely outrageous, isn't it? And it's going to go down to the very last second as well. Just almost ticks over, but NRG will win it. If you had to recap that round, you'd have to spend a lot of time doing it.
I would have said there are about 5 different ways for Cloud9 to win it. I can't believe Ethan winning that fight was so huge. With low HP on the flank as well, Rush didn't even get a chance to fire a bullet. But the big issue is that even inside the bomb site, plenty of chances to recover. But I think Cloud9 realized the bomb wasn't planted for them at all. And everyone got aggressive. Everyone went away from a position to cover the bomb except for Rush. And that meant once the flank gets lost, they're between a rock and a hard place, and they have to turn around to address it, and that opens everything up. So just getting a little bit lost in the post plant. And this map is slowly slipping away from Cloud9. 10-14. NRG have grabbed a real nice hold of this.
Yeah, that was, as you said, 10 different ways they could have won it, and some of those fights, I mean, they happened so quickly we couldn't even really catch the context of them necessarily.
The crazy thing was, up until the point where they got the bomb planted, it felt like there were about 10 different ways that Cloud9 could lose that round. I cannot believe they just made that split work from Ivy towards the inner bomb site towards CT spawn. Golden surviving, getting 1 kill in spawn. I thought he was going to be an absolute menace.
Yeah, like he had to run for the Molotov to even do any of that. Like the fact that you get spotted doing that split and Molotov off, like that should be the end, right? But then it kept going. Great flashbang setup, but the follow-up there in Golden able to revenge the frag. That does make a big difference, and gonna take down Cajun next. So a little bit of trouble now. Ethan in a great position. Yeah, he saw that coming. Automatic, not able to adjust in time. Rush actually standing a little bit in the fire, and I think he was trying to get out of it. 15-10. NRG looking to bring us a third map. What is the third map? Why did I forget?
Why did you forget?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's Mirage.
It's Mirage. That should be interesting too. I think that's a good map to end with.
Yeah, should be both their wheelhouses to a certain degree, right?
Yeah, I think we could get some real action on that.
Well, last chance for Cloud9. This T side has not looked great. And it seems like they might be out of ideas or just not having the utility to really do anything that they'd like to. They have to go all 5 inner, 2 smokes and 1 flashbang to use. And I think they're just going to blow up through this, try and bring in some element of surprise. Not even throw the smokes, just a flashbang over. And Cloud9's already streaming into the site. There's 1 kill for Daps. Can't get the follow-up, but look how much damage is being done. Cloud9 essentially out of this fight, but automatic can bring them back.
Yeah, he can definitely try, can't he? Does get the first kill. Rush to follow it up. Ethan, oh, he almost gets that kill on Rush. He just made it around the corner. And Ethan, he's going to win that fight yet again. It's on automatic. He's going to pick up the 1 shot, and now he knows where he is. He survived the first engagement. Up on the high ground there. Automatic with a double now. Flanking around. Takes the fight and the headshot immediately to take down Breeze. Keeps them alive a bit longer. 11-15. I feel like the forecast for any kind of a comeback is not looking good at all, is it? Like, even with that round, they need 4.
Problem is, well, I mean, they just haven't had a whole lot of success anywhere on the map, have they? even that is just, you know, pretty standard stuff. Once the gun rounds have begun, they've only really won one of them. Losing to those scouts really hurt. That's their first round one, and they're one in the last 7. That's the first round they've won in the last 7 rounds, so that's pretty brutal. See if they can lead the way again towards this B bomb site. Cajun B has been clearing this out systematically, but there's a 3-man stack here. Even a 4th to fly up the ladder if they choose to. Cirque takes the shot. Now the upper is peeking. Cajun's got that kill. Good awareness. He's doing this all on his own, mind you, so very impressive stuff, and he's forced off the stack. That's actually phenomenal work from Cajun.
Yeah, I mean, we do often, I think, talk of him as being a smart player, right? There's a good little illustration.
Yeah, but that stack, that 3-player stack is usually so effective. Like, you can predict the peak from top. You usually can't predict the follow-up from the rifle on the bottom and then the AWP chiming in as well. They're going to try it again. Try and get back towards CT spawn. Cirque picks him out of the sky. One more. Daps has got him dead to rights. A 4-on-3. All that's left is this hit.
Yeah, this time the flank did not make it through, so they get stopped in their tracks, and now the bomb is going to go down, sure, but still 39 seconds as the bomb drops. It's Cirque to get the headshot on Rush, and that should more or less seal the deal. Automatic in a 1 versus 4 with, well, 1 flashbang, and they've got so many grenades against him. I would say it doesn't really matter what he's going to do here. He's going to get found by Ethan, and that will be 16-11 in favor of NRG, taking map number 2. Which will put us on Mirage for map number 3. Great job overall. You've got to appreciate that level for NRG and bouncing back into the best of 3. You like to see it.
Yeah, well, that's why we talked about Train being a good map for them. But you can see they got 8 rounds on their T side. It was pretty scrappy as well. There was a pretty good streak from Cloud9 that they had to break through before gaining control. CT side, they had all the answers as well. Once the gun rounds came out, Cloud9 really kind of lost at where they can appropriately attack to make some kind of progress. So I think all around just a very strong map for NRG and individually coming alive. We saw Cirque miss some weird shots on Dust 2. Didn't have any of that here.
No, he really didn't. And Breeze, I think, as well, really having a great game.
He was phenomenal.
So a job well done for NRG. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, then we'll be back with map number 3, so stay tuned.